Yes, thank you so much for staying here with us. It is now time for the entertainment news. And we start with this. Nigerian police force is set to investigate Mohbad's death following various claims that he was harassed and assaulted to death by some persons. The Nigerian police force is vowed to carry out a diligent investigation into the circumstances surrounding the death of Nigerian artist Mohbad. Mohbad died yet to be ascertained circumstances on Tuesday, September the 12th, and it was buried in the Ikorodu area of Lagos State on Wednesday, September the 13th. Reacting to all of these speculations, the Nigeria Police Force has come out to state that Lagos State Commission Command has been tasked to carry out a comprehensive investigation on the matter, promising to provide updates as the exercise progresses. Taking to X, formerly known as Twitter, the Nigeria Police Force issued a statement writing, "We extend our deepest condolences to the family, friends, and fans of late Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, known as Mohbad, who tragically passed away recently. We understand the concerns surrounding his untimely demise and the various speculations that have arisen. The Nigeria Police Force is committed to a comprehensive investigation into this matter, as the Lagos State Commissioner of Police has been tasked to unravel the circumstances surrounding his death. Rest assured, updates will be provided as investigations unfold." The statement continues, "We encourage family, members, or close associates with valuable information to approach the Lagos State Commissioner of Police to assist in this process. In the meantime, we kindly request that individuals refrain from making statements or engaging in activities that could jeopardize the ongoing investigation. Your trust and support are deeply valued."
Yeah, so I really like that they're saying that this is going to happen, but I really do hope that this eventually happens, because I know a lot of times we'll hear that, oh, they're going to investigate and all that, and at the end of the day, nothing comes out of it. So yeah, I think it's really good that this wants to happen, because I mean there's been so much controversy, there's been so much stories, and it's crazy how it's after his passing that we're now seeing a lot of videos coming out, and we're like, wow, so this was actually happening while this boy was alive. Why are we just seeing it now? And then to also hear that he actually went to file complaint against the Sam Larry person and all of that, and then this now eventually still happened. So I'm wondering, they said, from what somebody said, and this is allegedly, that he went to get an injection in a hospital. Where's the nurse that administered the injection? What's the name of the hospital? Because normally by now you would have heard, oh, it was this hospital or that. But then it just seemed like there's so much covering up going on. Some people are saying it's his wife. Some people are saying it's his family. So like there are too many suspects in the situation. And I don't even feel like that was a burial. I feel like he was disposed of. That's what it seems like to me, because I was thinking he was Muslim, how fast he got buried. It was till somebody now said, oh, no, he's not actually Muslim. And then there was like a coffin. And even in the coffin situation where he looks very uncomfortable in the coffin. It wasn't his size. He was basically squashed.
His neck was bent.
He was basically squashed into the coffin. And then I saw a lot of comments. People were saying that, you know what, it's crazy how in life he suffered. In death, you still want him to suffer again. So there's a lot of craziness going on around the situation. Again, I hope that the police really does, like,
you took it right out of my mouth. And I really do. I was very happy when I saw this morning, you know, because I'm like, how do you, as you said, how do you just rush to bury somebody? He wasn't sick. If he was sick, you know, perhaps he had some terminal disease that he had depreciated before he passed, then you would say that you don't want it to actually linger. So you quickly bury somebody like that. So I don't know what actually happened. And it was not a befitting burial at all.
It was not so much going on. All the videos I was seeing from the funeral, even like his wife, I felt so bad for her. They're already fighting over property, like, right before he's even in the ground. Like,
it's so traumatizing that every time I open my phone, it is about Mohbad since 3 days ago. And it is just so, it's already affecting me too. Like,
it's affecting everybody,
honestly.
Do
you understand? Especially with the utterances coming out from even the relatives. And I'm like, what is this exactly? I really do hope that the Nigeria police will get to the root of this matter. And, well, we'll just keep our fingers crossed and our eyes peeled and see how this
We definitely will, and of course, we'll bring you any updates as that story unfolds. All right, so the next entertainment news today, TG Omori speaks on why he stopped shooting music videos for Asake. Nigerian music video director, thank God, Omori Smith, popularly known as TG Omori, has opened up on why he no longer shoots music videos for singer Asake. If you would recall, TG Omori's working relationship with Asake started from his hit track Sungba in 2022, but speculations have been rife about a breakdown in that relationship when Asake opted for another director for his recent music videos. Speaking in an interview on Zero Condition podcast, TG Omori revealed that there is no rancor between them, stating that the singer is working with a very creative person now, and it would be unjust to hold that against him and the CEO of YBNL rapper, Olamide. Yeah, shout out to Pop Central for that interview. It was on a podcast called Zero Conditions. And I love the energy that he had in that interview because he's just like, he's almost like, if I work with Asake or not, I'm still going to make it in life. Like, the sky is big enough for everybody to fly. I mean, he made his mark with the videos that he did. He said he shot almost 12 videos. So, let Asake try something different. So, couples, they divorce.
So I really understand that, but I think that there is a reason for that question being asked.
Yeah.
Yes, because of course it looks like there is something happening, you get, because, and we've been hearing a lot of, you know, rumors too, but somehow people don't even want to say what it is exactly. They just tell you what they want to tell you at the interview.
Yeah.
And well, he's even still responding because what if he said no comment?
Do you understand? And I think even if anything is happening, it's happening like very amicably.
I think so.
Because there was no, it was how he was smiling the entire time, although if he did disguise for us because TG, that glasses, they cover eyes. But yeah, I mean, it happens. People work together, people fall out. And if he says that he wants to, till we hear otherwise, at least he has told us.
Well, I am very sure that even if you're going to hear otherwise, it's not going to come from Asake.
It will not come from
Asake. Asake does not even have that.
He's not having that strength.
No, he does not have that strength because, wow. All right.
Okay.
So, I mean, I am so sorry. Well, you know, some things just come into mind right now. And the way I communicate to myself, like I had to say, oh, wow. Okay. So if you saw Asake at Headies, you know, at the Headies, then you would understand that perhaps they would not have any strength. They would just say, you know what? I just want to say thank you.
Oh, you just miss that money, not a waste time.
Right, so moving on swiftly. Tems makes 2023 Time 100 next list. Nigerian R&B singer Tems has been listed among the Time magazine's top 100 for 2023. Time 100 is an annual list which celebrates 100 young persons around the world who are making reputable feats and shaping the future across health, climate, business, sports, and the arts and more, assembled by the American news magazine Time. The magazine released the latest Time 100 next list on Wednesday, September the 13th. Writing for the magazine, American singer-actress Mary J. Blige stated that she believes Tems has the talent and skills to maintain a long and successful career. Tems features alongside American music producer Metro Boomin, 2023 breakout rap sensation Ice Spice, Kali, Uchis, Hailey Bieber, Peso, Pluma, Toyin Ajayi, and Abe Wemimo, Tyler James Williams, Sarah Jakes, Roberts, amongst others.
Yeah, so I'll say shout out to every African and every Nigerian that's putting us on the map constantly. Absolutely love this one. I mean, Tems is such an absolute force, and I just adore every single thing that she does. So at this point in time, I'm just going to be clapping because at the end of it's not easy. I mean, we're coming from a point in our industry where it was majorly like male dominated and all that, but then the women that are coming out, they are forces to reckon with. I mean, see how good Tems is doing, see how good sAllStars is doing, see how good Queen Tiwa. She gave us coronation vibes, if easy, good
I get it.
So yeah, I absolutely love this one for her, and I mean for everybody else that's killing in
I actually love the fact that everybody is now sitting next to one another in the sense that you're not saying, oh, that person is so far away because that person is Mary J. Blige or because that person is Ice Spice. You know, we're sitting together, we are at the same table, and it is just a feel-good moment for me right now.
Yeah, and it's the way everybody wants to rally around Nigerians.
So they're fans in us. Use the word. They're fans in us.
Because even sAllStars had a show, and then I saw that Yvonne was backstage at her at the show, and then she even took a picture with him and posted. So I'm like, then they rush us now. But let's not go and do anyhow, because you know how we used to.
That's right.
Now we used to behave.
But we'll not do anyhow. We've been composing ourselves.
We actually have. Even, I mean, shout outs to my favorite artist, Portable.
Okay.
He has been behaving recently.
All right.
Since that climbing.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be back with our first guest. So stay here with us.
All right, guys, welcome back to the show. If you are still joining us, it is Esplash, and joining us on the show also today is a multi-talented individual. He's a Nigerian record producer with several chart-topping songs to his credits, just like the one you just checked out, right? He's also a mixing engineer and musician. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Sarz on the beat in the building.
Yes, yes.
Have we dropped you on the beats? Because me, I love it too. We've not dropped it.
Okay.
But I used to love it when you hear Sarz on the beat.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I had to evolve.
All right, guys, it's just Sarz.
All right, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Like, I have 1,001 questions to ask you. So I actually want to know, what's that relationship with Lil J? Because, of course, you guys just work together and it is seamless.
Lil J is like my kid brother I never had. I met him in the pandemic, like in the heat of the pandemic in 2020, and you know, everyone was trying to figure out what to do moving forward, and we just thought, like, you know, we should probably just make an EP, and you know, thank God it became really successful. You know, had like Mona Lisa, Love and Attention, had Whiskey on it, and you know, and we've been working really closely since then.
So do you have anybody that you've worked so closely to that you just have that synergy? Because I think the synergy is fantastic.
There are a lot of people. There's Whiskey, there's Niniola, there's World, there's Reminisce. Everyone I worked with, Buju as well. I don't know. At this point, you just throw names at me.
Because I just know that one is joy. It stands out for me.
I like that you mentioned World because, I mean, the synergy between you and World is absolutely phenomenal. You have a new jam, place at home. What was that about?
It's just one of the songs we worked on. We're also working on a second project, you know, coming soon. So we have so much music, you know, ready to go. And we just thought, like, you know, we should just put that energy out there again, you know. Because we know, like, you know, we have fans of our last project, I Love Girls with Trouble.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So talking about evolving and all of this, I see that, you know, of course, so we can't even, I mean, it will be that we're saying something off key if we're still talking about, the industry not evolving because we just woke up and we're just there already, yes. And you see, there is this spotlight on other people right now. You know, before it used to just be the artist. People don't know that there are people who actually make the artist too, people who work with them. Yeah. So now the spotlight being on producers, sound engineers, and all of those. How exactly?
What sound engineer do you know?
Okay. You are one, are you not?
I'm not. What sound engineer do you know? Which spotlight?
Okay, so you think that there is no spotlight on any sound engineer?
No. I understand what you're saying, but you're saying it like you're very hip to it, and I don't think so.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so I actually think that it is not on the artists alone right now. It is on other people who actually put things together. DJs, managers, and all that are being recognized right now. Before it was just the artist, so you don't know that, oh, there is the person who did the sound, who made the beat,
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, what sound engineer do you know?
Okay, so you want to put me on that answer your own question first of all. Then.
No, of course, how would I know sound engineer? Like, that's my business. Like, no, he's not.
Okay, so mention sound engineers to me.
There's STG.
Okay.
Yes, that's one person.
Just one person?
I mean, I can mention more.
Okay, mention more. Put them there, out there. So I just want to know, I mean, how do you feel about, you know, spotlights being on other people right now?
I mean, it's amazing because, I mean, when there's a spotlight on you, you can use that, you know, as leverage to do other things that you want to do. And people also, like, appreciate what you do more. And it just shows that the industry is growing, you know, from just it's being, like, artist-driven, you know, to other people being able to, like, other people behind the music being able to, like, make a living for themselves, like, actually make a good living for themselves. Yeah.
All right, so I want to ask about the Sarz Academy, because maybe I'll sign up at this rate, because it's like if people are enjoying life. How's the academy going?
It's amazing. We've been able to, like, mentor and help a lot of producers and artists in their journey. You know, there's so many people that have been from the Sarz Academy, you know, from the likes of KLP, P Prime, Tempo, Oladuni, which is one of the biggest female producers in the country as well. So it's something I'm really passionate about, like, you know, teaching creatives that are ready to learn.
How do people sign up? Like,
so the program happens once a year, and people just, you know, there's a call for application. There's a window, you know, to apply for, and you know, apply and just pray you get picked.
wait, that you just?
Yeah, because to be fair, it's a non-profit, so.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Interesting. All right, well done. So that has been happening because, of course, we took it in the news and we are still talking about it. You were talking about the passing of Mohbad, and it has actually brought a lot of questions, you know, begging to be answered, especially with people talking about, oh, the music industry is so dark, you know, they have cabals, they don't give jobs to certain people, you know, they celebrate people when they pass and all of those. The streaming is mad right now. I mean, Mohbad's streaming right now, you know, and that is after it's passed. So I really want to ask, what exactly is your take on all of this? Do you think that these people who have been saying all of this are right? And do you think that there are actually challenges in the music industry as such, which should actually be, you know, tackled?
From my experience, you know, there are definitely challenges in the music industry as well as like every other industry. I don't think there's any industry that's without challenge. And it's just really sad, you know, to see like a superstar, like, you know, he's an amazing artist, you know, he just died so young at 27. And, but also talking about, you know, his streams going up. I think sometimes it's not just really about people, you know, a lot of people say, you know, that maybe that's hypocrisy or something. Like sometimes, you know, that's news that everybody hears about. And sometimes, I mean, that's the first time they're coming across that person. And people are just curious and, you know, when you hear about someone's death, you know, there's this emotional connection. You're just trying to connect. And sometimes people start to listen to his music and just try to get to know this person because they've never actually heard of this person before. And that's going to make like a spike of streams and everything. So sometimes it's not really about, you know, hypocrisy, like, oh, you guys didn't stream his music when he was alive or anything. There's so many people that only got hip to him like a few days ago.
Yeah. All right, that was well said. That was very well said. But I want to find out your new project featuring Crayon and Skrillex, Yo Fam. What are we expecting from this? How much fun was he putting that together?
It's so much fun. Like I've known Skrillex. Skrillex is one of the biggest producers, DJs in the world. I've known him for at least like 6-7 years, and we have so much music together. And just like, you know, how I said, we're a world, and, you know, we just have so much, and we just decided, like, you know, we should definitely put this energy out there. I can't, you know, we can't know each other for this long and not, like, you know.
Do something.
Yeah, do something together and put music out, you know. And, yeah, this is one of them. And Crayon as well, you know, I've been working closely with him. You know, we had Ijola Balaba, Ungozi, and now Yo Fam as well. So it's just great energy to put out there. I'm just really having fun.
Are we going to get a video?
Oh, yes. For sure.
Okay. All right, so the DJ thing you're doing right now,
yes.
Because I went on your page and then I saw where people were hailing you and you were really feeling yourself. So was that transition and, you know, how are you enjoying it? Was the reception like? I know the reception is good because you were feeling yourself now. So, I mean, just go ahead and talk about it.
DJing is very exciting for me because it's like new territories to conquer. I think, you know, as regards music production, I've worked with so many people and I don't really have to like prove myself anymore. So DJing now for me is like really exciting, and I'm glad that people are, you know, resonating how I would like, you know, to that craft. I don't know what else there is to say.
So I really want to rub minds with you on a particular thing because I always say it. I believe that we are all multi-talented. That is, we just don't have one talent or two talents.
Yeah.
And you can actually just get tired of one and say, you know what?
Yeah.
I want to transition to another thing. Are you of the same school of thought?
Yes. So I think anything you spend your time and focus on, you know, you will definitely excel at it. You know, sometimes it might be slow because you're not interested, you don't really have passion for it, but if you can, you know, focus and go past not thinking about it as passion, but thinking about it as a necessity, you will definitely be good at it. I think anybody can be good at anything. Yeah.
All right, so I know that your farm is off a body of work that you have. What's that called?
It's not off a body of work. It's the first single of my coming project.
Yeah. So that's the body of work now. So that's how you me talking.
No.
Well, what is it?
No, it is now your turn because when you was asking, so who is the sound engineer?
Okay, so what is that project called, and like what can we expect from that project?
That project is probably going to be my best work. It's definitely my first. It's definitely my first solo album. I don't want to give out the name yet because I feel like the name is also a moment of its own. So I just don't want to share that right now.
I see, but do we see other artists on that as well?
Yes, there's so many artists on it. Yeah, so many.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that for you. Looking forward to it, and of course the video for your fam.
Okay.
Be a vibe.
Yeah. We wish you the very best. We want to say a very big thank you to you for coming on the show today.
Thank you so much.
Righty. Yes. And that's it with our guest, Sarz, our first guest. We'll be back shortly. Stay here with us. Our second guest this afternoon is an actor, model, entertainer, TV host, and also a reality star, fresh off the Big Brother Naija All-Stars house. Let's make welcome to the show, Seyi Awolowo.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate that.
No, let's just show small love because like they've been giving you back to back.
No, giving you back to back.
It's like they've been giving back to back. Like
Seyi.
Seyi, wait, let me explain. Okay, no, we were outside. Let me explain what was happening.
Oh yeah, please. Yeah, thank you.
So the thing is, as we were inside, every week they were having this week is Seyi.
Oh, they wanted me out so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, they ate me that much.
That's why I said, let me give you small love.
Oh, sweetheart, even that self is still love. They just don't know.
Seyi, stop it.
I mean, they love me.
They
wanted me out that much. Don't you get it? They love me.
Stop it.
If people hate you, talk about you, don't you think you're doing something right? Ding. Yes, sir. Yes, now, if they don't love you, don't talk about you.
So, Seyi, you know what you just displayed? You displayed that thing when you actually were the one who talked about that thing that the parrot said. And then you knew when you were sleeping. You actually knew it was you from the start.
No, not from the start, actually. I'm not going to lie.
And
it was that, and when I heard that training beat, that's when I knew that was one. But the first part of the conversation, I was not sure. To be honest.
So
but
wait,
after, I own up to my...
Wait, Seyi, is it that you weren't sure because you were just waking up from sleep, so you were still booting?
And also that ending part, I know I said that in multiple times. The ending part of that conversation in particular, I said it multiple times.
So wait.
And then when I heard Venita's name, I'm Venita.
So wait.
So it was not really clear. I thought maybe they have played two together. But as I heard the level, okay, I said, oh, yes.
So were you trying in your head to see, how do I tell?
Nobody said that. You see, when
you just went, oh, now daddy talk him, now daddy talk.
Because now daddy talk him now. Daddy will take responsibility for what daddy does. I mean, and you have to give some people time. Let them cool off first. You know, she took in some cool breath of fresh air. She relaxed. Hey, I mean, daddy lo saw. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I owned up to it. What else am I supposed to do?
All right, so did you have strategies going into that house?
I don't know how to do strategic game, to be honest. I wish I did. Because if I did, maybe I might have still been there. You know, I'd have used some...
Well, I think you actually stayed there a little longer because people actually really wanted you out and they were wondering... They were wondering what was happening.
I mean, a campaign was made up on 0.9. I mean, try.
Okay,
I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's with my body small. Say, I still...
So, this one question. Why did you agree to go back to this house when they called you?
Well, you know, it's a double-edged sword first. And this life, without risk, how else will you know what's going on? You have to step out of your comfort zone. I think I was getting a little bit too comfortable from the little shadows I used to operate from. And I just stand in the background and come out and find, but I needed to put myself out there. I mean, you know, in Nigeria now, you got to work really hard to feed the family.
That's why I said, why are you looking so nice in this haircut?
You see, this is the grace of God plus Big Brother gave me food, even if he lost task. I had food. I didn't think about, I didn't think about light bill too much, even if I already paid for it down. I didn't really think about petrol, even if I already bought it. You know, I mean, you have to plan ahead sometimes. So I mean, that's part of the... But I lost weight, too.
All right.
So you actually did. You actually did.
Oh.
Yeah. No, this shirt is not meant to be sizing me. It's meant to be.
Okay. I saw you shortly before you went to the house, but I can't tell actually. I don't know whether you lost weight or you...
If I may, I think you're one of the people that do not like me.
Real long. Perhaps. I don't care.
Yeah, that's it. I got the feeling since but you wanted me out like third week.
No, I didn't have anything against you until you started behaving in a certain way that I couldn't understand, and I'm like,
Go add up.
Go add up.
It did not do it.
It's not.
1 plus 1 is not 2 anymore.
Because number one, Big Brother had to call your attention to a certain statement you made, and then you apologized, and then you came out of the house again, and then you apologized. You know.
Let me just jump in very quickly. Then there was now recorded apology from outside that we were like with music video, with instrumental, so and I was like, did you shoot the video with the intent to offend? Yes. It was not like political campaign. Vote for me for senator of the.
Okay.
The reason I asked whether you had a strategy going into the house.
Oh, that was why. Okay, so the thing is, before the first time I went to the house, I understood some things coming out of the house, and now with an exceptional management, because the guy that is in charge of my, he too has foresight. I was like, this guy, you do know you have a temper sometimes, and when your emotion comes to the top, you might go overboard. And I was like, I agree, why not? Let's have an apology video just in case. I mean, that's anticipating. You can never, I'm a human being. At any point in time, my humanity can come to the top. And that's what proper planning is all about. He just looked at it, okay, I know you to this extent. Yeah, if you go talk something where they go take out of, or you go no go. I'm like, okay, yes, I agree with that, because everybody does make mistakes. If I don't make mistakes, then don't you think I'm like God in its own kind of way? But I'm not God. I'm a human being. So.
Why?
Yes, Auntie, you.
Thank you. Okay, so thank you very much for that. So how many apology video did you shoot down?
No, actually, it was just one in a general.
So how did you now know the moment to use that one?
No, that was not me that did that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, how did they now know that, okay, this is the one that will release this video for?
My handler and my manager is a genius. Shout out to slasher. Trust me.
Slasher's handle?
Slasher, yes.
So what's slasher? Because
and
I felt that at some point, I don't know, for some reasons, I just felt that he just felt uncomfortable, but he had to still do his work.
I think
perhaps.
He's around, so at some point in time, and I'm sure he knows me in and out. That's why he has passwords.
True.
Cheyi, you just know.
Go. Go.
You can't snow with microphone.
Wait.
You like swear 1 2 1 2.
Did you people expect me to be ashamed of my snoring capability? I picked the corner of a room for a reason. So guys, it's the acoustics.
Who used to sleep beside you?
It was Kim at first it was Uriel. She tried. Shout out to you. You collected. And then Kim came, and Kim tried. She has experienced it before. Because, the first time she was opposite beds with me and she felt the vibration. Because that's what my nose does. It makes things vibrate. But, everybody came again. And what was I supposed to do? Give it, I should not stand sleep properly. I better go.
Okay, so I want to ask, what's your relationship with Tacha right now at the moment?
Honestly, I don't know. But shout out to her. I've not seen her. No, not at all.
Would you go on her show?
If she invites me, like, you guys were like, Sheikh, would you? And yes, of course. Why would I want to disrespect her?
Do you have any bad blood?
Why should I have bad blood?
I'm just thinking because I'm sure you saw.
It did just seem like. Yeah.
If she has bad blood, that's her business. I don't need to be keeping bad blood. And besides, shout out to you. You kept the show up because of me. I appreciate you. The more she spoke about me, the more people wanted me out, and I guess it drove proper engagement to the show. So.
And did you go on Uriel's show when you?
Of course I did.
Fantastic, because I think that you made a statement that she was not comfortable with, and I think she called you out, if I could remember. That is, it was when she was already outside. Okay. I think you said something that she didn't like, and she was like, yes, I think so. I can't just remember what it is right now.
She said that she's fighting with me.
Perhaps. Don't do that. So you mean
I don't know the statement.
So for you to now go on our show, I was thinking, when I just saw it, I said,
It's her work. I'll support her business however way I can. And if I have to be on the show to support her business, I will be there. And while I was there, if she wanted to ask me the question or come at me, she had every right to. If it's something that as of that point in time, my reason, and I will apologize. I own the things I do. I take responsibility for my actions.
All right, so you run an open door policy. Come and meet me if you're having problems with me.
Yeah, there's no point in keeping it because I don't.
So because since you said Tasha that year,
I don't understand it.
So have you bothered, or you just don't care, to ask, like, what's the problem?
When you
know there's a problem, but you're not.
Okay, you know, even in that period, I sent out an open invitation to her as well. Like, what's going on? We could hang out for lunch at some point in time, but I think I sent her happy birthday message. So, you know, at that point in time, you do the needful. You dust your shoe, you stand to the side before you collect what you're not supposed to collect.
Water.
So let me quickly ask you this.
Yes, please.
Who do you think, watching the show right now from outside, who do you think is likely to win that show?
Oh, this show, I think it's a woman that's going to win to start with. No cap. It's a woman that's going to win the show for a fact. I can't say who exactly, to be honest, because, man, those babes ain't that bad.
Who do you think is fake?
Who's fake? That's not for me to say. Please,
Wow.
It's I found out one thing about the media. No matter how you answer a question, he can still come back to haunt you. So please, my perspective is my own, and I'm not willing to share such a perspective.
Okay, so are you saying that we are devils?
No, I think that we should cue, you know that music there is in apology video? They should play it now for political...
No, not that, because you see, they can just go and cut, and then they'll record, and they will not do like this and say, see what he said. So you have to be politely careful going. You can't be angry with me, okay?
But who would you want to win?
Right now, Omori,
who do you yourself?
Who would I want to win?
Yes.
Oh, great share money with me. Oh.
Kai.
I mean, a transaction.
So is your boy?
Now. Yeah, I mean, you don't go what share money. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I actually would not mind if Soma wins. Honestly, yes, I would like if Soma wins, because I just feel like, you know, it fits. And then for the ladies, to be honest, man, hey, choke. She's top ranking, you know. The babe, yo, she got it. You know what I'm saying? It's there.
But you don't want to say much.
Let me just. It's a woman that is in the forefront of this, if you ask me.
So now getting out of that house, I'm sure you had what you've been pushing before you went in, and then coming out.
Yeah.
What is it that you want us to know? What are the things that you want to go into or you want to continue to do? Okay,
I'm still going to be in the silver screen. It's still movies. It's still documentaries. It's still all of that. That's where my mind is at. I mean, before I went to the house, I had a production that I was trying to work on, which is what I'm going to go back into right now, trying to create my own thing to start with. But I still would love to act. I mean, of course, acting is what it is for me. And of course, a little of my dibba dabba here, my little middleman movements here. I mean, you have to do multiple things to keep the lights on in the house. So do the best I can be and aspire for greatness.
All right, thank you so much, Seyi, for coming on the show today. We'll do our best not to go and do that thing that they used to.
Mbakuya, please, I'm sorry if I've offended you.
You have offended me. So say to me.
Wait, please.
I want...
Give me say.
All right, let me just be signing Seyi out so that Onipos can go and beat him in corner for you all. Thank you very much. But before we go on this little break, guys, or should we just go on break first? Let me even think. Do you want to beat him?
Hey.
Okay, let's go on break. We'll beat him for you.
Victimized.
Then we'll come back.
Miss Andre.
Let's just take break.
Miss Andre.
Onipos, press him.